There's something almost magical about regrowing vegetables from scraps, but let's move past the magic and talk about the actual economics and psychology of this practice, because both matter when you're managing a tight budget. The financial savings are modest but real. A bunch of green onions costs about $2. You use the green parts, put the white root ends in water, and within a week you've got new greens growing. Over 6 months, one initial purchase can regenerate enough green onions to replace 4 to 5 additional purchases. That's $8 to $10 saved from a $2 investment. Romaine lettuce works similarly. You keep the base, place it in shallow water, and new leaves grow from the center. You won't get a full head, but you'll get enough for sandwiches and salads to extend your original purchase by 2 or 3 weeks. Celery regrows from the base, producing new stalks. Bok choy, same principle. Root vegetables like carrots and beets won't regrow the root, but their greens will regrow and are edible and nutritious. Herbs are where regrowth becomes genuinely cost-effective. Basil, cilantro, and mint can be regrown from stem cuttings in water, then transplanted to soil. A $3 basil purchase can become a permanent plant producing leaves indefinitely with minimal care. Given that fresh herbs cost $3 to $4 per tiny package, this adds up fast if you cook regularly. But here's what the financial analysis misses: the psychological value. Research on mental health and gardening shows that nurturing living things reduces cortisol and increases serotonin. When you're in financial crisis, everything feels chaotic and out of your control. Watching something grow that you're actively maintaining provides tangible evidence of your competence and agency. This is not trivial. Studies on learned helplessness show that small, controllable successes in one area can shift overall mindset. There's also the temporal perspective shift. Financial stress compresses your time horizon. You can only think about today, this week, immediate survival. Growing something forces future thinking in a gentle way. You water your green onions today knowing they'll be ready next week. This subtle shift toward future orientation correlates with better financial decision-making overall. Now, the practical reality: many regrowth attempts fail. Roots rot if water isn't changed every 2 days. Insufficient light leads to weak, spindly growth that's not really usable. You need a sunny windowsill or grow lights, which costs money. Apartment dwellers face space constraints. This isn't a magic solution, it's a supplemental strategy. For maximum success, focus on green onions, lettuce, celery, and herbs. These have the highest success rates and fastest regrowth. Change water every other day religiously to prevent rot. Use filtered water if possible. Chlorine can inhibit growth. Once you see solid root development, transfer to soil for better long-term growth. Even a small pot with decent potting soil will outperform water alone after a few weeks. The sustainability angle matters too. You're reducing food waste by using parts you'd normally discard. Americans waste 40% of food purchased. Every scrap you regrow is waste diverted. This connects to a broader value alignment about resourcefulness and environmental responsibility that can be grounding during crisis. What I appreciate most is how this practice connects to ancestral knowledge. Humans have been saving seeds and regrowing food for millennia. There's something psychologically stabilizing about engaging in practices that connect you to that long history of human resilience and resourcefulness. It counteracts the isolation and disconnection that often accompanies financial struggle. 6-month calculations. If you successfully regrow green onions, lettuce, and basil, you're realistically saving about $30 to $40 while gaining the mental health benefits of daily nurturing activity. Not life-changing money, but meaningful when budgets are tight.